Hello again, I'm Kat Rambo, your medicine woman, and this video is going to be a little awkward because I made it years ago just for my private clients, but then I noticed something happening. I've noticed a lot of seekers saying they've never received preparation instructions for their Kambo experience, or very little. So in the interest of sharing, education, harm reduction, and in service to the medicine itself, I wanted to make this video available to the world for free, whether you're part of my practice or not, to make sure we are all sharing in the best possible way. So to make this video more useful, I'm going to be interjecting in my old video to update for public use. As a note, if you're a seeker and there's something in this video that varies from the protocol you've already been given, please follow the instructions of your practitioner. Everyone's practice is a little bit different for different reasons, and it's better to follow the instructions you've already been given. I tend to err on the side of caution, so you'll likely see more thorough and involved instructions here than are generally considered necessary. This means that if your practitioner is doing it differently, it doesn't necessarily mean that something is going wrong, it just may mean that they're not as strict as I am. If you are a practitioner, please share. Feel free to send this video as is to support your own practice. We're all in it together and we should support each other. So let's hop in. Hello you, Kat Rambo here, your medicine woman, and I am so excited that you are coming in for Kambo with me. I am already preparing. To help you do the same, this video will cover all 4 quadrants of the medicine wheel: mind, body, emotion, and spirit, to make sure you can get the most out of this experience. The first dimension is mind. Are you open to a life-changing experience? Are you ready to make a change? What's your area of focus? If you can answer these questions, then you'll be ready. The second quadrant can be emotion. It is normal and natural to feel some apprehension or nervousness coming into a medicine experience. In fact, this is a good sign. It shows that you care and you understand that this is a powerful moment for you. If you're experiencing a lot of anxiety or overbearing fear, then trust your intuition. Please communicate with me because maybe this experience isn't right for you at this time. When it comes to emotions and Kambo, it's not normally considered a primary directive of this medicine, but it can be really powerful in this space. So if you're noticing a flood of emotions before your experience, this is normal. It can also mean that given the opportunity, the emotions stored in your body are trying to escape ahead of the experience. So this can be part of the preparation process. It's important to notice this, and if you need a tool, I have one for you. Just observe, Notice what's coming up and take a look at it. Is this your inner wisdom telling you that this is not the right time for you, the right practitioner, the right medicine? Or is this some latent anxiety that's getting ready to leave your system? It's important just to notice. Always trust your inner wisdom, even if you're not sure if you can. In fact, a lot of my clients experience an increase in intuition to go with the increase in clarity that Kambo can bring to their system. The incredible wisdom of your body-mind may be sensing the impending ceremony and be making space for that increase in intuition, which can sometimes feel like a flood of crap leaving, which is normal. Just let it happen. And if you're really struggling, reach out. Reach out to a trusted friend, reach out to someone who understands the medicine process, reach out to your practitioner particularly, and maybe reach out for some prep coaching, whatever it is that you feel like you need in order to be able to trust what it is that's coming up, whatever it is. So the tool is to remember that sometimes just to name it is to change it. So if you can observe what's coming up with as much unattachment as possible, you may be able to identify what's happening and begin the healing process ahead of time, which is amazing. Either way, somewhere in my channel, I'll put it in the description, there is a link to a video that says preparation for ceremony. This contains a meditation practice which can help you get in the habit of simple observation with unattachment, which is good for life anyway. So check it out. Of course, a note. I absolutely personally love this window of opportunity that the pre-ceremony preparation process offers. So I definitely recommend doing something with this space. Maybe that means reaching out to me, and for the reason of my joy of it, I always offer discounts for this type of coaching. Also reach out to your practitioner. They may have some advice for you that will help you make the most of your experience and move through this part of the process with as much grace as possible. The third quadrant is spirit, which also has to do with your intuition. You've been attracted to this experience for a reason, and it might not even be the reason that you think. That's okay. Do you have an intention, or is your intention just to be open? Either way is perfect. So things do come up during the preparation process. Shift happens, as they say. So if you're feeling like you're dealing with a heavy preparation window, or you've already identified a pattern that you really want to shift, hit me up for prep coaching or find some other way to move through the preparation process. Remember that ceremony begins when you say yes, well before you actually sit with the medicine. So get the most out of it by getting into the flow of your transformation ahead of time. The fourth dimension of the medicine wheel is body. And this is important. It might actually be the reason you came into the process in the first place, because of physical reasons. Kambo is a very physical experience, so minding your body is important. You should be on protocol for at least a few days prior to Kambo. Now, Kambo's protocol isn't as strict as other medicines, but it does still exist for your safety for a reason, and comfort, of course. So I'm sure you've been given already some instructions about medication or supplements, and remember to be focused on your protocol, which includes no excessively sugary, spicy, salty, prepackaged foods, no heavy meats, that's pork, duck, red meat, fish and fowl is okay. Try to eat light and fresh. You don't have to starve. If fasting is not normally in your life way, then I don't recommend trying it now. Kambo is hard on the body. Remember, for the day of service, no eating. Right? Usually your practice will be closer to the morning time or afternoon. So if this is a hard thing for you, I understand. But do remember that it's for a good reason. So try to remember to be fasting, be hydrated. The day of Kambo, don't drink more water than you normally would. In fact, drinking a little bit less water than you normally would is probably a good thing. You'll be drinking a lot of water when you get into the practice, and you don't want to flood your system too much. But don't be thirsty, be healthy. Feel good, and remember that the protocol exists for a reason. Please be safe. This is for your safety, the safety of the medicine, and my safety too. So no coffee, no tea, no herbs, especially the day of practice. Protocol really only exists for a few days. If you receive special instructions, make sure you honor that. But generally speaking, if you can just follow the diet plan for 1 to 3 days, this is sufficient, and it shouldn't be too complicated. Just eat fresh and light, and this is good for you anyway. And I'm already excited to see what happens for you. Please follow the instructions given by your practitioner. Special instructions may refer to medication, supplements, vitamins, herbs, teas, food. So for example, if you're struggling with blood sugar issues and your service is until evening, you may be given instructions to have a little snack so your blood pressure doesn't fall too far. So it's definitely worthwhile to remember, please follow the instructions of your practitioner. As a note, if you are not asked about medication, mental, and physical health issues by your practitioner, this is not a good sign. Your practitioner may be leaning on the general safety of this medicine while misunderstanding the severity of the contraindications that do occur. With the rapid rise in popularity of this medicine because of its usefulness and general safety, also rises the incidence of practitioners who may not be properly educated. If you are coming across this video on your own, having received no preparation guidance from your practitioner, this is not a good sign. It belies either a lack of education or lack of care, neither of which is good for you and would absolutely warrant finding a different practitioner, please. If you are receiving this video as your preparation guidance from your practitioner, it means that they care and they're invested in your general well-being, which is awesome. It is true that I tend to err on the side of caution, so it may not be necessary to be on a protocol for 3 days. For some people, it may not be necessary at all. Some practitioners suggest fasting for 3 days. Some say you have to be clean vegan. Please just follow the advice of your practitioner. If you ask your practitioner why they have a certain protocol in place, they should be able to explain it to you, and it should align with your values, and it should make sense to you, and you should be able to have that communication in the first place. And please follow the protocol of your practitioner. Also, it's important to talk about the PrEP protocol when it comes to addictions. This can include substance issues such as medication, drugs, alcohol, caffeine, sugar, and also non-substance related addictions, because they come a lot with the same questions. So abstinence may not be possible, and even when it is, downstream effects and chemical buildup may still be part of the system function. This is generally acceptable and also risky. The rapid detox process can cause dramatic effects, even for bodies which have not consumed their substance for some time. However, in general, the longer the abstinence, the less difficult is the experience. Please consider this worth attention because Kambo can already be really aggressive without interfacing with a high substance load too. Caveat said, I do effectively treat active substance issues with Kambo, and there is a reason I choose that. I have legitimate and repetitive training in first response, plus over a decade of experience with Kambo as a practitioner and also as a practitioner trainer now, and I still consider this to be risky. Please be mindful of safety. As a seeker, please respect the boundaries of your practitioner with full honesty, as they must bear the responsibility of your decisions. If you are a practitioner, please do not take on a client for whom you are not prepared. Kambo is strong medicine, and although generally pretty safe, substances dramatically raise the risk of adverse reaction, and it's important to respect the power of this medicine. Everyone's practice is different. You don't have to save everyone right now. Please honor your own practice where it is at this moment. When someone looking for help gets hurt accidentally, it's bad for them, it's bad for the practitioner, and it's bad for the medicine. It's bad for the reputation of Kambo, which means reduced access, and it's bad for the collective energy of the medicine too. We owe it to ourselves and each other to honor those looking for help, those offering help, and the medicine itself. Kambo is a super physical process, so please do not overlook this aspect of the experience, either as a provider or as a recipient, please. As an added note, it might be helpful for you to bring a change of clothes. Please wear something comfortable, pants easy to take on and off in case you have to go to the bathroom immediately. And just be cozy and comfy. It's not a fashion show, it's a comfort program. So some people like to practice in their pajamas. Whatever it is that makes you feel cozy and provides easy access to either your arm or your ankle, depending on where you want your medicine. You can make this decision when you get there too, but try to wear something that makes it easy access so that you aren't struggling with clothing during the process. It is also a good idea to bring yourself a snack for afterwards. So even if you don't normally eat it now, fruit is your friend, and sharing makes friends, so it is sweet to bring a treat you can share with others. As a pro tip, there are always a few things that are always a hit. Watermelon, grapes, cantaloupe, and anything else that's like juicy and easy to share are always a great choice. And they bring up the blood sugar, they have a nice healthy plant fiber, and it's good to get the system going again after that crash that comes after Kambo. Just make sure they're cut up and prepared in advance because you definitely do not want to be trying to cut open a watermelon while you're trying to recover from Kambo. I've also been asked a lot about transportation, so I thought I'd make a note here in case you were curious. Yes, you will be just fine to drive afterwards. You're not going to feel weird or trippy or any of that, but if you are concerned about it or you're dealing with a heavy substance load, it may be worthwhile to consider asking a trusted friend to drive you or getting an Uber so you don't feel like you have to drive while you're feeling exhausted or washed out afterwards. If you have more questions about the process itself, remember that it's different every time, but I'll put a link below anyway to a video that describes how the experience might unfold so you can have a little bit more information. Lastly, please try to be on time, and if there is difficulty with timing, please just let me know. Communication is paramount. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whatever you got, please just send me a message. Remember, I'm easier to reach via text than via phone call. So send me a text at any time and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, whatever comes up for you. Remember that Kambo can be very life-changing, which means things can start coming up for you already. The purge process includes emotions, life stories, and beliefs. So if you're starting to question things about your life or you're starting to notice shifts happening around you, this is a really great sign that the medicine is already working with you. I can't wait to see you soon and see how this experience can help you change your life forever. If you are a potential participant or a practitioner and you have made it this far in the video, then congratulations. You are obviously invested in your experience, and I am proud of you. Whatever other questions come up for you in the preparation process, obviously I'm here for it. So feel free to send me a message or reach out to me. My information's in the description. And I would love to hear all about your experience too. What's it been like for you as someone looking for help? What's it been like for you as someone in service? And I would love to be able to offer more based on what it is that you have to say. That's what I'm here for. In the description below, you're also going to find links to videos related to the practice itself and what you can expect to experience, and also to the integration window afterwards, which is actually a passion point of mine. So I'm very excited about that video also. And so I'll be making a public release version of that as well, and you'll see that here. With lots of love and goodwill and blessings to the spirit of Kambo, thank you for serving all of us. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.